This guide will walk you through how to geo-target multiple countries with your Proxyrack proxies. So we can do this one of two ways. The first way is in our user dashboard, and the second way is by using the Proxyrack API. So I'll show you how to do it in the user dashboard first. And so what you want to do is come and select one of your active services. We're going to do this with Premium Residential, but it will work the exact same with all proxies. So what you want to do is click on the Proxy Endpoints tab up here, and then scroll down to this section where you see Set Default Port Settings. You can click on Add Port Settings, and then this Geo-Targeted Countries selector, this is what we'll be looking at. So click on that and you'll see a drop down of all the different countries. And so you can either scroll and select this way, or you can, over here, let's scroll first and we'll select Australia. And then we'll also search and we'll say United States. Now you can add more if you want. We can add Algeria. You can also remove by clicking on the X. You can remove all of them if you want. We'll just do these two now. And make sure to enter a port number here. So we'll do port 10,000. If you wanted to set this for all of your ports, you can remove the port number and click this apply as default for all ports. And you'll see that come up there. And this will apply it as the default geo-targeting for all of your ports, but then you can come in and override this by setting a geo-targeting parameter for any individual port, and that individual parameter will override it. So for now, we'll just set this for port 10,000 and click Save. And once it saves, you'll see this come up in your dashboard. This is our default port settings. We have port 10,000. We're geo-targeting Australia and the US. So we can also do this using the Proxyrack API. And for that, we'll need to alter our username wherever we've configured our proxies. So that could be in your browser, it could be in code, it could be in an application, just wherever you've configured your proxies with your username and password. So here we'll need to grab the username real quick. And I'll show you this in just a text edit file. And we'll need to use the semicolon syntax here. So in other tutorials, you might have noticed the dash syntax. We can't use that here for geo-targeting multiple countries. So we'll put our username in quotations, and then we'll add a semicolon, and we'll say country equals, and we'll do the same two countries. We'll do Australia, so we're adding the 2-letter country code here. And then we're separating each country that we want to geo-target with a comma. So AU, comma US, and we can add the UK or Great Britain to that as well. And then we'll also want to put in our password here, so we can come in and copy and paste our password, our API key here, as most applications will want your username and your password together. So all we do is add this semicolon, country equals, and then each 2-letter country code that you want to geo-target separated by a comma. You can also do this in your user dashboard in the area where you configure your proxies. So here we have the export format area. So we can, right here we have the host or the DNS :port, and then a lot of applications will want you to do colon username, and then password as well if you're using username and password. So if you wanted to come in and export all of these at once with geo-targeting, we can do the same thing. So first we come over, we put quotation marks around the username and the password, and then we just add the same thing, semicolon, country equals AU, comma, US, comma, GB. And you can add as many countries as you like, or as few as you like. Just make sure that each country code is separated by a comma here, and then you'll be able to geo-target. And you can see in our exporter that everything is already added here. You can either copy out this list or download the list as a text file. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact us at support, and we'll get right back to you as soon as possible.